To lock your weapon system on the generator, hold down your left mouse button on the generator and select Lock Target on the radial menu. While engaging, the optimal flight path is to orbit your target. This enables you to move while firing, making it difficult for your enemy's weapon systems to track you. Move your mouse over the generator and hold down the left mouse button to open the radial menu. Then select the Orbit command. Excellent! You are in the optimal position. I suggest you fire your primary weapon. You should now stop your ship.
You've removed one irritation. Good. There's a problem, though. The drifters deployed a second warp disruption generator. They must be really excited to keep you around. So you're going to have to... Oh, wait a second. We're out of time. Recruit. Looks like you're about to get your opportunity to fight for the Federation. The drifters use Seekers as scouts and raiders, and one just warped in. You need to take it out. Aura, fire up the combat routines. Our recruit needs your help. We can't afford to lose the trainee now.
Captain, I need you to remain calm. You are flying a corvette fitted with a civilian-class weapon system and a civilian afterburner for rapid maneuvering. This gives you a significant... Now it's time to engage your weapons, Captain. Don't forget to stop your ship.
Well done, recruit. Your first kill. And you were flying solo. This kind of combat experience is essential for defending the liberties of the Federation. Alright, on to the backup warp What? Wait, seems the drifters are determined to get a hold of you, recruit. Another one of their seekers is warped in.
Captain, let's see what you have learned. Can you take out the second seeker with minimal instruction? First, approach the seeker. It's time to engage. Fire your weapons. When you have defeated the seeker, you should stop your ship. Well done. That was tough. However, a third seeker has appeared, and my scans indicate that this enemy will be even harder to overcome than the last. Approach the seeker. Now destroy the seeker. This will be a challenge due to the damage limitations of your current weaponry. If you manage to survive this battle and escape, we will teach you how to upgrade your ship's weaponry, so you can do more damage to enemies in the future. Good work, Captain. You can explore the Seeker wrecks to see if they left anything behind. Move your mouse over the wreckage and hold down the left mouse button. A radial menu will appear. Select Open Cargo to view the contents, and then click the Loot All button. Remember to get close.
How did he like that taste of freedom? I appreciate your determination, recruit, so I'm sure you'll handle what I'm about to tell you. We've been shadowing a squadron of drifter battleships, and they've changed course for your location. It doesn't matter how much of a natural you are with that railgun, you can't take on a normal battleship and a corvette, let alone drifter tech battleships. They will crush you and cast your vote into a black hole. Destroy the secondary warp disruption generator immediately. Let's hope no more Seekers turn up. You have a narrowing window.
Captain, locate the backup generator in your overview and approach it. To reach the generator faster, you should activate the highlighted Afterburner module. This module enables you to trade your ship's capacitor power for speed, allowing you to reach the generator faster. When you are close to the generator, you should lock target. After locking target on the generator, you should orbit. Activate your primary weapon to destroy the generator.
Recruit, listen carefully, because you've run out of time here. A Drifter battleship squadron has warped to your location. By destroying the generator, you've removed the warp disruption field that shrouded the site. Taking on this Drifter force will be a pointless waste of your life and freedom, not to mention those survivors, which Federal intelligence needs to debrief. Report to headquarters with your vessel and precious cargo now.
Captain, your ship is fitted with a warp drive which is capable of bending space and time in order to rapidly propel you toward your destination. I have overridden the ship's clearance system to give you full access to the drive. Find your HQ highlighted in the overview, hold down your left mouse button, and select Dock on the radial menu. Eventually, you will be able to fly larger ships with larger weapons, but while you are still in your Corvette vessel, you do not want to face these giant Drifter battleships by yourself.
Включаю варп-двигатель. Запрашиваю разрешение на вход в док. Запрашиваю разрешение на вход в док. Разрешение получено.
Welcome to the Galente Federation Academy. Plenty of elite capsuleers began their journey here, going on to expand Federation influence across New Eden. Now, to our current situation. It turns out the Sisters of Eve research team had zeroed in on the whereabouts of the Drifters. And get this, it is some sort of massive hive. We are urgently requesting more information from Professor Tanner, but this result has attracted attention in high places. Due to your efforts, the Senate's Drifter Emergency Commission has authorized the Federation Navy to mobilize for a counterattack. This was made possible by your actions today. As a gesture of our appreciation, the Galente Federation has awarded you with a bonus in ISK. The money will be useful in your promising career, but it's not all. I've spoken on your behalf with Navy Command, and I've been given special authority to accelerate your capsuleer training, because I want you to be a part of the counterattack.
Captain, bonus payments are quite unusual for a recruit of your status. I have also been notified that you have been given special permission to accelerate your capsuleer training. This is quite an honor. I must warn you though, capsuleer training is the hardest, most complicated training process known to man. Only a fraction of pilots endure it. An accelerated process is going to be very challenging. However, so far you have been performing well. I am now providing you with a new module and skill book to officially start your training. You should now retrieve the new module and skill book from your redeemable items by clicking on the highlighted Neocom menu, hovering to Inventory, and clicking Redeem Items. Once there, you can click on the items and select Redeem Selected Items. You should now retrieve the new module and skill book from your redeemable items by clicking on the highlighted Neocom menu, hovering to Inventory, and clicking Redeem Items. Once there, you can click on You should now retrieve the new module and skillbook from your redeemable items by clicking on the highlighted Neocom menu, hovering to Inventory, and clicking Redeem Items. Once there, you can click on the items and select Redeem Selected Items. The items will now be in your inventory in the station's item hangar. This is where all of...
Recruit, your accelerated training is sure going to begin with a vital mission. One of the Federation's advanced research outposts in the region has gone off the grid. This one, Recruit, is a black site. The research outpost is a facility where the...
We should prepare you for this battle against the pirates. To train a new skill, simply drag the skillbook from your item hangar into your training queue. You should now drag the weapon skillbook to the top of the training queue. For this upcoming battle, you should also equip a repair module. Both the new module and the required skill book have been gifted to you. To operate this repair module, you must first train to the required skill level. You should now retrieve the new module and skill book from your redeemable items by clicking on the highlighted Neocom menu, hovering to Inventory, and clicking Redeem Items. As with the weapon, to operate the repair module, to train a new skill, simply drag the skill book from your item hanger into your training queue. You should now drag the skill book to the top of the training queue. Due to your actions on the field, your commander wishes you to be part of the planned retaliation against the Drifters. Your contribution will be improved if your training is completed in time for the operation. The mini skill injector item the commander has supplied will speed up your training process by gifting you free skill points. These skill points can be used to instantly bypass the training times required to complete the necessary skill levels. Open your inventory and select Item Hanger. There you will find your mini skill injector. Captain, double-click on your new mini skill injector and confirm the injection. This will give you unallocated skill points that you can use to progress your training. Open your character sheet to use your unallocated skill points. When you've done that, find the Apply Skill Points button and click it.
Закончено освоение навыка.
Congratulations, Captain. You have now trained the required skills to operate both your new weapon and repair modules. Open your inventory. To equip your new weapon module, you must first make space on your ship. To do that, open your ship-fitting window and remove the civilian miner module from your ship by right-clicking on it and selecting Unfit. Now you should upgrade your ship by fitting both the weapon and repair modules to it. To do this, Right-click on each module in your item hanger and select Fit to Active Ship. Unlike the currently fitted civilian weapon system, your new weapon requires ammunition. Your ammunition is also located in the item hanger. To load your weapon with it, simply drag and drop the ammunition onto your ship. Before you venture back out into space, it would be wise to bring your ammunition with you, Captain. To do that, simply drag and drop your remaining ammunition from your item hanger onto your ship's name in the inventory. This will place the ammunition in your cargo hold. Captain, your Corvette-class ship is now equipped with a repair module, an afterburner for speed, and an upgraded weapon system for dealing damage. I now calculate your combat odds against a moderate-sized pirate gang to be at an acceptable level. As the pirates are outlaws in New Eden, there are bounties on their heads. Captain, proceed to eliminate those pirates and earn those bounties. I have highlighted the undock option for you. You should press this when you wish to leave the station and travel the stars. I have calculated the location of the nearest pirate outpost. You should now click on the location marker icon in the info panel.
Включаю варп-двигатель.
Captain, I had calculated your combat odds to be within an acceptable level of safety. However, I did not anticipate the presence of corrosive gases in this area. If you get caught in a gas cloud, your ship will start taking damage. In that case, you should use your afterburner and burn through the clouds to get out as fast as possible. Also remember that you can use your repair module should you take damage to your ship, which you likely will. Captain, you should now approach the highlighted asteroid colony and activate your afterburner. I have calculated this to be the shortest route through the gas cloud. Remember to activate your repair module when you take damage, and switch it off again when you have repaired Captain, there are a lot more pirates than I predicted. However, after upgrading your ship's weapon system, you can now deal more damage to your enemies. Let's show them what you've got. Remember your training. Approach, lock, orbit, shoot. Great job, Captain. I have highlighted the container you need to approach. You should loot its contents, and then return to station. Click on the location marker icon in the info panel to dock at your HQ.
Включаю варп-двигатель. Запрашиваю разрешение на вход в док. Разрешение получено.
That's the way you deal with pirate scum, recruit. I'm impressed by your diligence. Not only did you eliminate them all, but you also recovered materials that could be put to use in service of the Federation. You should get some advice from Aura on self-reliance and industry in New Eden. Building that analyzer from those materials will be the perfect test run.
Captain, industry jobs are the Capsuleer's way of manufacturing goods for himself. They can be a path to great wealth if you hone your industry skills. You should now have the materials to start production of the data analyzer unit for your upcoming reconnaissance mission to the research facility. I have calculated this to be important. To build this module, you'll first need a data analyzer blueprint, which you can buy from the market with your ISK. You should now right-click on your ship in the station and select Open Cargo Hold. You can use the right-click, select All, to highlight all the items in your cargo hold, and then click and drag them to the Inventory tab marked Item Hanger. The funds you received are awarded in ISK or interstellar credits. This is the main currency of New Eden and can be used for everything from buying supplies. You should open the highlighted Market tab and use the search functionality to find Civilian Data Analyzer Blueprint. Once you have located the item, you should click on it to view the active sell orders. Locate one from the list that says it's available, in this station, then right-click and buy. In your item hanger, locate the Civilian Data Analyzer blueprint. You can right-click on the blueprint and select Use Blueprint. This will open the Industry window. Here, you can see the blueprint you are using in the middle of the window. To the left, you can see the materials that will be used from your item hanger, and on the right, you can see the output, which will be your brand new Civilian Data Analyzer module. You should now select Start. You should collect all your rewards by checking your redeemable items under the Neocom menu and Inventory tab. You can move those to your item hanger by selecting them and clicking Redeem Selected Items. To open your reward, right-click on it and select Open Inception Skill Package. Open your character sheet to view your current skill. Your next step should be to upgrade from... It is advisable to always have a skill training in your skill queue. One way to do this is to make sure It is advisable to always have a skill training in your skill queue. One way to do this is to make sure that your skill training queue is filled to capacity. In your training queue, right-click on your frigate skill and select Add Level 2 to queue. You will now automatically train Level 2 of your frigate skill once Level 1 has completed. To fill it to its current capacity now, add Levels 3 and 4 of your frigate skill to your training queue. It is advisable to always have a skill training in your skill queue. One way to do this is to make sure that your skill training queue is filled to capacity. In your training queue, right-click on your frigate skill and select Add Level 2 to Queue. You will now automatically train Level 2 of your frigate skill once Level 1 has completed. To fill it to its current capacity now, add Levels 3 and 4 of your frigate skill to your training queue.
Закончено освоение навыка.
is advisable to always have a skill training in your skill queue. One way to do this is to make sure that your skill training queue is filled to capacity. In your training queue, right-click on your frigate skill and select Add Level 2 to Queue. You will now automatically train Level 2 of your frigate skill once Level 1 has completed. To fill it to its current capacity now, add Levels 3 and 4 of your frigate skill to your training queue. It is advisable to always have a skill training in your skill queue. One way to do this is to make sure that your skill training queue is filled to capacity. In your training queue, right-click on your frigate skill and select Add Level 2 to Queue. You will now automatically train Level 2 of your frigate skill once Level 1 has completed. To fill it to its current capacity now, add Levels 3 and 4 of your frigate skill to your training queue. It is advisable to always have a skill training in your skill queue. One way to do this is to make sure that your skill training queue is filled to capacity. In your training queue, right-click on your frigate skill and select Add Level 2 to Queue. You will now automatically train Level 2 of your frigate skill once Level 1 has completed. To fill it to its current capacity now, add Levels 3 and 4 of your frigate skill to your training queue. Observe how your overall training time increases as you add more skills to your skill queue. You can bypass these training times with skill injectors, as we did previously with your weapon and repair module skills. Observe how your overall training time increases as you add more skills to your skill queue. You can bypass these training times with skill injectors, as we did previously with your weapon and repair module skills. You can purchase skill injectors from the market with ISK. Don't worry if you don't have enough ISK. One way to earn ISK quickly is to purchase Plex and sell it on the market to other Capsuleers.
Recruit. Your preparation might seem unrelenting, but you'll be thankful it is. I'm insisting on maximum readiness because I'm about to send you into a situation with almost no intel. The Sisters of Eve research outpost has gone completely dark, and we need you to get out there and find out what's gone wrong. Professor Tanner has asked to speak to you. Get whatever intelligence you can from her, okay? Right. I'll connect her to you now.
Captain, I specifically requested you for this recon mission to our research outpost. I had to push this all the way to the Federal Intelligence Office's naval section. The truth is, Captain, is this outpost hides an important secret. Perhaps more important than the secretive Commander Terrell realizes. There are few people I can trust, and I suspect Terrell is a member of the Black Eagles, the Federation's most ruthless covert operations agency. Their relationship with the Sisters of Eve has been strained, to say the least. You, on the other hand, plucked me from a burnt-out wreck, and I feel that I can trust you.
Captain, it seems you are making some intriguing and influential friends. Your next journey will be a little longer than any you have undertaken in the past. The research outpost is one jump from our present position. That means that to get there, you will need to jump through a stargate. Along the way, many humans enjoy reflecting on the beauty of the cosmos and report feelings of tranquility and wonder, especially in advance of potentially life-threatening situations, such as our current mission. No recruit in your position has been allowed to travel this far or use the stargates. If you become a Capsuleer, you can travel to the deepest sections of low-sec space, hunt for wormholes, or travel with friendly fleets through stargates. Captain, your civilian data analyzer is now ready. You should open the highlighted industry window, select the Jobs tab, and click Deliver. The module will now be in your inventory. Time to get that module fitted to your ship. Right-click the civilian data analyzer and fit to active ship. If you have no free medium slots, then unfit your repair module by right-clicking on it and selecting Unfit.
Запрашиваю разрешение на вход в док. Разрешение получено.
Now, you are fully fitted for the research outpost. It's time to undock. Click on the location marker icon in the info panel to set your destination to the neighboring system. Now you should select the highlighted autopilot button. This will start your ship moving to the destination system.
До этого места назначения уже проложен маршрут. Включаю автопилот.
Once your ship comes to a stop in the next system,
До этого места назначения уже проложен маршрут. Беру курс на гиперворота. Включаю варп-двигатель. Приближаюсь к гиперворотам. Прохожу сквозь гиперворота. Автопилот отключен. Корабль прибыл в место назначения. Включаю варп-двигатель.
You know, you should consider yourself lucky, recruit. Even though the Galente Federation is vast and contains hundreds of star systems, many people never even get off their home planet. Not only that, but you were on your way to becoming an independent capsuleer, able to pilot your own ships. That's a very special status, recruit. Earn it. Here we are, recruit. You're about to take a step into a dead zone. No pilot in your position has ever been allowed to enter a place like this. The fact is, these sites are always placed in some of the strangest and most obscure areas of New Eden. And in fact, I have no idea what you are about to encounter here. Keep your eyes open.
Captain, you should now approach the gate. When you are close enough, hold down your left mouse button on the gate and select Activate from the radial menu.
Включаю варп-двигатель.
This is worse than I expected. Another fleet destroyed? The drifters have been allowed to go too far. I need to know what happened here. We had no word at all that a fleet was in combat at this location. All I know is there should be a Sisters of Eve outpost there. Let's hope it's intact and holds some answers. Make your way to it now, but stay alert for hostiles.
Captain, this site is quite unusual, and it is enormous. In order for you to save time, you might want to activate your afterburner to travel faster through it. However, stay alert, because this is uncharted territory. The Sisters of Eve have been doing some unusual research here, which does not show up in records accessible to me. We don't know what the Drifters were doing here. Be very careful, Captain. You should locate the info shard on your overview and approach it.
Recruit, your sensor feed is showing some strange signatures circling the outpost, but I can't get a clear image. Can you see anything unusual around the outpost? Maybe the drifters are generating interference. Watch yourself. You're my only set of eyes and ears out there.
Captain, for your ears only, I am afraid the drifters may have hacked our outpost. That could give them access to ship FTL comms and navigation systems we've been developing. Theoretically, it might give them access to some of the ships we've installed prototypes in. It looks like our outpost is relatively intact. You are going to have to try to hack into its mainframe to extract some information on what happened here. Be careful.
Captain, if the outpost is still intact, it will have to be hacked. It's a good thing you prepared by bringing a data analyzer. Hacking is a delicate process, but mastering it can give you access to a lot of wealth in some of the deep and hidden pockets of New Eden. Let me walk you through the process. Captain, you should now lock target on the info shard. You should now activate the civilian data analyzer on the info shard. You are now attempting to hack into the info shard. You should select encrypted nodes until you locate the system core. After you click a node, the numbers that appear will indicate your proximity to the core. You may come across defensive software on your route. You should click on it until you deactivate the firewall. Now you have successfully hacked into the info shard. You should retrieve the cargo.
What in the name of... The site just lit up like Crystal Boulevard. Professor Tanner, have you ever seen anything like this? Is this your tech?
No, Fleet Commander. I have never seen anything like this before. I suggest the Captain get out of there as fast as possible.
No question about that, Professor. Recruit, our tripwire sensor net just picked up a giant drifter fleet on course for your location. I don't know what you just activated, but it's calling up a storm. She may only be a scientist, but I agree with the Professor's assessment. Get out before that storm arrives.
Click the location marker icon in the info panel to travel to a safe spot.
Включаю варп-двигатель.
Recruit, if I hadn't seen you pull off some impressive stunts already, I'd suspect you of being some kind of double agent. What you've uncovered here is a feast of intelligence. The data that you just extracted looks like it includes key codes to activate the jump gate to the Drifter Hive's location. If you can get these to our fleet, we could use them to unlock the gate to the Hive. You are going to be the toast of the fleet.
Captain, congratulations on finding the Drifter Gate codes. That is amazing work. The Drifters must have been trying to link our outpost to their network through
Click on the location marker icon in the info panel to travel to the forward operating base.
Включаю варп-двигатель.
Approach the gate. When you are close, use the radial menu to activate the gate to enter the forward operating base.
Включаю варп-двигатель.
Behold, a swift spearhead of the Galente Federation. Our fleet. The strike force that will take the fight to the drifters. Dreadnoughts, battleships, cruisers, and frigates are all being prepared for action at our Ostrahus Citadel forward operating base. All soon to be equipped with the gate key codes you recovered, which will land our fleet in their front yard. Recruit, I don't usually do this, but it's going to take a few minutes to upload the jump gate keys from your mainframe. I suggest you fly down there and introduce yourself, the way a few of the
Now fly over and join the battleship group on parade in front of the Citadel.
Hey, recruits. Our crew's been talking about you non-stop today.
All right, fleet. Calm down. Our hero of the hour is going to stick around while we upload the key codes from his ship.
When you are ready, fly to the forward point, next to the Dreadnought-class vessel.
All right, recruit. The upload is complete and the fleet is almost war ready. But while the last preparation steps are going down, I'm going to suggest...
When you are ready to return to HQ, click on the location marker icon in the info panel. Now turn your autopilot.
Включаю автопилот. До этого места назначения уже проложен маршрут. Беру курс на гиперворота. Включаю варп-двигатель. Приближаюсь к гиперворотам. До этого места назначения уже проложен маршрут. Прохожу сквозь гиперворота. Автопилот отключен. Корабль прибыл в место назначения. Включаю варп-двигатель. Запрашиваю разрешение на вход в док. Разрешение получено.
Recruit, I have very high standards for my trainees, and you have repeatedly exceeded them. I have therefore decided to approve you for participation in the counterstrike against the Drifters. Operation Liberty Spear. Consider this your final test. Before reaching Naval Capsuleer...
Captain, it's time to use your new ship. In your inventory, select your ship hangar. There you will see you are currently in your corvette. Right-click your active ship and click Leave Ship. Right-click your old corvette and select Repackage. This will remove the modules fitted to that ship and make it easier to transport in the future. It's now time to fit your new ship with modules. Open your inventory and go to the item hangar. You will want to fit weapons, an afterburner, a stasis webifier, and your repair module. To fit them, right-click on each of the modules and select Fit to Active Ship. You should then open your fitting window to ensure you have everything you need fitted to your ship. Now load your weapons. Simply drag and drop the ammunition from your item hangar onto your ship to load your weapons. Remember to fill each weapon if you have more than one weapon fitted. Before you venture out into space, it would be wise to bring your ammunition with you, Captain. To do that, simply drag and drop your ammunition from your item hanger onto your ship's name in the inventory. Once you have prepared your ship for the fight, it will be time to head into space and start the journey to the Drifter Hive Gate.
The fleet is at the gate, recruit. You know the objectives. Destroy the Hive, remove the threat. With the Drifter incursion pushed back, the Federal Navy can get back to securing our borders and the freedom of travel for our people. We can't really lose more resources from establishing a proper military containment of the Caldari state. I must say that I'm hoping to learn more about the Drifters from this attack. It's vital to determine why they have been attacking us and removing all survivors. We have lost too many citizens.
You should now undock and click on the location marker icon in the info panel, and then activate your autopilot.